Okay, so a lot of you guys have been commenting asking to see the UI or specific features. I was gonna hold off for when I review it after using it for a little while, but I figured I'd just make it a separate video for now. Um, we can start off by showing you the buttons on top. This is just the back button. This is the button when you have notifications. It'll pop up here. I got one earlier, but right now, since I don't have any, it would just bring you to your records. These are the sleep records, your wake up records, how long it took you to wake up on average, and then your movement records. With the dial, you can also set the system volume. I'm going to keep it full volume for now. Right here would be the alarm you have set. Yes, you can only set one alarm at a time. You can't set an alarm for different days. You can't set multiple alarms. So that kind of sucks. But this is the one alarm you'll have set. You push in the dial to go to the menu. This is where you set that one alarm. You guys want to see the songs? Unfortunately, there's no previews, so I'll just show you the titles for them all. You can shuffle them by game, or if you want, you could shuffle the entire like playlist, all 35 songs. You guys could just slow it down if you want to see the names. I'm trying not to go too fast so that, but you guys could pause or slow down if you want to see all the names. And then this is where you shuffle all. Then we have the alarm, which you could turn off if you want, and just make this a clock. Sleepy sounds, which is another time you'll set, so I have it set to midnight right now. Once you're within the sensor, like once you get in bed after this time that you have set, it will play soothing sounds or whatever to help you go to bed. It says it'll play them for 5 minutes and then it'll stop. Then we have the hourly chime, which you can turn on or off. It's just at the top of every hour. It plays a little chime to signify the top of the hour. Records, same as when you hit the notification button without a notification. Settings. This is where you can set the volume for everything individually. Then we have the sensor zone, which is, you'll set all this up when you first turn it on, or when you first plug it in. It has you do this during the setup. It's going to ask you all these questions, where it's placed, how far from the bed, and you could set that up on your own. The date and time, it also has you set up when you first do it. At first, it'll ask you the time and date, but once you connect to the internet, you could automatically have it synced, the time with, via the internet to your time zone. And then screen brightness, someone also asked about this. You can set it to make it more dim or brighter. And then you can also set it to automatically dim when there's no motion detected or when you're not in the room. The dial LED you can turn off. I don't see why you'd need it off because it doesn't really turn on that often, other than when the alarm is going off, as far as I know. You could change the direction of the dial turn if you want to reverse it for whatever reason. Internet, your Nintendo account. I do think you need to hook it up to your Nintendo account if you want to get updates. Because I had it hooked up to the internet, but to update it, it still did ask me to connect my Nintendo account. Sensor sensitivity, you can lower. There's only two options, I think. It's just normal and low. If you want to lower it. Records, which is where you could turn off records if you don't want it to track any of them. Language region, system info. I am on version 2.0 right now. There was like a day one update. It didn't tell me what it was for, so I don't really know what it did. Restore factory settings, and that's all the settings. Download new alarms. Now this is where you're going to get the updates. This is where I got the day one update. It didn't give me any new alarms, so there's none out right now. But this will be where you come when you have to update it and when there eventually is new alarms. And then just help. So that'll be everything for the settings and the UI as of now. Depending on what song you have set from what game, obviously this interface will change a little, the character will change, and the theming will be a little different. But as of now, that's basically everything there is. I hope this answers any questions you guys had, and I'll see you guys again whenever I get my review up.